Yo, I think it's just about time we do this thing, baby. Let's rock and roll. Thank y'all for tuning in. You've been waiting long enough. I'm all set up. I'm ready to go. Let's do this shit. Let it rock a little. Let it rock a little bit more. Turn it up. I'll turn it up just a little bit for you. We'll rock just a second more. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Turn it up, turn it up. This is true. This is how you do podcasting properly, by the way. Oh, music? That's good. Let's fucking let that one rip. And I realized that I just described radio DJs. That's literally what being a radio DJ is. What I was just doing right now, what I was just doing to avoid doing any actual like interaction or talking or work on this thing, just letting some sweet tunes rip and then occasionally being like, yeah, fucking what's going on, brother? Just chilling, having a great time. Let's go back to the roots here on 97X. That's what a radio did. That's their job. That was their job. And those people, dude, do you know how fucking, if you were good at that, do you know how much fucking money those people made? Some of them, not all of them. Not everybody in radio is a fucking millionaire. But Jesus Christ, dude, that used to be a thing. We used to be a proper country. You used to be able to make a very good living as the most mediocre man, making, 1970 equivalent of like $500,000 a year. To just be like, what's up? Hanging out, doing thing, fucking, here's Rush on 101.2, The Butt. Retired, pension, everything. God damn it. We have to go back. We have to return. We used to be a proper country. Jesus Christ. Anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you all so much for hanging out. We're here. It's Sunday, the Lord's Day. You know how it goes. It's your weekly roundup. We got to figure out what's going on with the world. I break it down story by story, piece by piece, and I get to the dang bottom of it. That's what we do around here. I'm not just a comedian. I'm a problem solver, and I'm a community leader. No, I've never done a single thing for my community. No, I will not be doing a single thing for my community. That will not be happening. But you know what? You don't have to do anything for the community to be considered a pillar of the community. You know what I'm saying? That's in the 48 Laws of Power. Read up, bitch. Learn what you're talking about. Get the fuck out of here. Anyway, Sunday, beautiful Sunday. God fucking damn it, it got cold again. It got cold again. I rode my bike, had a great time. Then it hit 8 p.m. and I'm like, I didn't bring fucking gloves. I got to put this shit on the subway now. When does it end? When does it actually end? When does it actually become fucking warm out? When are we done? When are we done with these Devils games? What the fuck is up with that groundhog? What's he got to say about this? What did he say? Didn't his ass say that it was going to get warm soon? And he didn't. He lied to us. He's a lying, thieving rodent. And when I catch him, I'm killing him with a hammer. You heard it here first, folks. I don't like no lion rat. I don't like no fucking lion porcupines occupying my airwaves. Anyway, back to what's really important, what's really going on. The real damn news. I had a great weekend. Hope you all had a great weekend. Stayed busy. Even though it was a little chilly, it was beautiful out. Hopefully it was beautiful out. Wherever you are. God, do you guys remember snow? Does anybody remember snow? Like, not even like it, just like snow. Do you remember that? Do you remember when it would hit like fucking, do you remember when this shit would hit like November? And that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm getting sidetracked again. Snow. When it was winter out, it used to fucking snow. I'm not saying every single winter we got pummeled. We didn't get mountains of snow every single winter. But do you remember when it used to fucking actually snow in the winter? Remember when Mother Nature gave us more than like 2 or 3 little sad drops of pre-cum? Here you go. And you're like, all right, I guess this counts. I guess. I guess it technically snowed this year. You remember that? Do you remember that shit? I remember I used to live in Chicago, and I worked with a dude who grew up in Chicago. He told me one of the winters the snow was so bad they could just like walk onto the roof of their garage. Like it was that high. It was that high that he's like a fucking 5-year-old just walking onto a roof. And that's the country I want to go back to. When they say make America great again, that's what they're talking about. These kids today, way too safe. They got to get their ass on the roof, dude. We used to be a proper country. Toddlers on the roof. The smart ones made it. Dumb ones didn't. Somebody's going to argue that. Somebody, I'm telling you right now, I mean, God, in the world of politics that we live in right now, some batshit insane person is building their congressional run right now on the backs of, dude, too many of these fucking toddlers are living way too long. We got to think, you want to know how we got where we are today? You want to know why this shit's all fucked up today? Bro, we used to get them out early. We used to thin the herd real young. These toddlers be up on the roof of the... It'd snow one day. Next thing you know, you got a fucking 4-year-old on the roof of the garage. If he's smart, he makes it down safe. Dumb ones didn't. And that's how we used to run, damn it. Somebody will run. Somebody will run as a congressman in Georgia under the baby hunter games plan. That will happen. That will happen. We're not too far off from that. I'm only slightly exaggerating a comedic effect, but I don't think we're too terribly off from that. Something along those lines. It just. At what point do you stop? Like, can we amend? We got to take away some rights. I don't know. I've been pushed to this point. This is where the world and society has pushed me. We got to start taking away some of y'all's rights. Some of y'all. You can't, like, we just, like, there has to be something in the Constitution where you tell, like, no, sir, you can't run for Congress. You have, like, brain fluid actively leaking out of your ears. You can't go to, you cannot be a senator. I'm sorry, ma'am. You came in here screaming about your divorce and nobody knows who you're talking about. You can't run for city council. That can't happen. Oh, who decides? Well, then that gets into, like, who decides who's better than the other person. I can tell you right now who's better than the other person. The person who didn't show up to traffic court in Cookie Monster pajama pants. That's usually a good barometer for who's not. And you can say that that's classist, and maybe it is. But I'd say you have no better pants. Those are your only pants. Those are your only pants. You don't even have just plain pajama pants. You don't have a pair of black sweatpants that you could have worn to traffic court? You're here for a child custody hearing, dude. You don't have gray sweatpants. You had to break the Cookie Monster out. You had to let them know. You just had that, really. You really, truly. I am sorry. I refuse to believe outside of, like, a homeless dude who lives under a bridge on the Lower East Side, I refuse to believe there is anybody out there who only has a pair of Cookie Monster pajama pants. Only to the point that they are that in that situation, they have to go to fucking court, right? And they show up in Cookie Monster pajama pants because they have nothing. I refuse to believe that person exists. And I'm from Ohio. I'm from the mud in Ohio. So if I know that person, if that person existed, I would know that person. I would have come across that person at some point in my Ohio journeys. It cannot be found. That is a myth. I am not being classist. You have other pants. You are in court. They might take your license away today, lady. Yeah, if it's pushing it, I'm serious. Just plain sweatpants. I know you got a pair. I just try. I know it. They are somewhere. You have a pair. Just go put them on, please. I told you, if this one doesn't go well, you're gonna lose custody. You're on real thin ice as it is already with this fucking judge. All right, you're as lucky as you got here. The Cookie Monster pajama pants might be the thing. Also, the Cookie Monster flat brim is pushing it. I mean, that's really just salt on the wound at this point. Dude, can you imagine somebody has shown up to court in a Cookie Monster flat brim? Somebody out there, please. And if you have, please hit me up. I am J. Jordan Jameson on this shit right now. I want pictures of somebody in for a DUI wearing a Cookie Monster flat brim from Walmart. The person who woke up and was like, if I go in there and this shit goes south, I don't have a license. I can't drive a car. I can't get to work. Like, my life is ruined. Got to put on the monster for today, dog. The monster cap for today. The judge gonna love this shit. Oh yeah. Just I like somebody who in their mind and that person exists again. Like, that person exists that legitimately thinks like, no, this makes me look good. Like, this makes me look nice. What are you saying? This is my good hat. Like, this is my nice hat. That's one of my favorite things is, dude, watch any reality show, like, let's say My 600 Pound Life, Hoarders, anything along those lines, right? Anything kind of in that genre, I guess we'll say. There's always people in the periphery. There's like family members, there's neighbors, things like that. And every time, like, those people who end up popping up, like the neighbor who pops up for a second, the aunt who comes in for whatever reason, those people know they're going to be on television. I'm saying this. I have worked in TV a lot. Those people know they are going to be on television. They have signed releases. There has been emails. There has been like everything, right? They know that they are going to be on television well in advance. And every single time, without fail, they show up in their best Who Farted t-shirt. Every time. To the point where it's like, you have to realize, like, oh no, that is like their nice shirt. That's their good shirt. Again, this is what I'm going back to say. Like, that person exists. That person who wakes up and like sees their "Suck My Nuts" Joe Biden shirt, and they're like, no, that's the good one, dude. Like, that's what I wear to. But why would I wear that? This is what you wear to the job interview. That's the good shirt. Are you kidding me? I got that in Gatlinburg. You know how much that shirt cost me? $10, and it came with another shirt. It was $2 for 10. The other one has Nancy Pelosi getting pegged by Mike Pence or something. I don't know. By the way, when I went down, I was in Tennessee a little while back at a comedy club for a weekend. We passed by a Trump mega store when I was down there. It was probably like, I would say like 30, 40 minutes outside of Nashville, like as we were heading down. And I saw it. It was big. It was like a Trump mega store. They had a giant billboard and everything. And I mean, just two questions with that. One, it's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. Like, how much foot traffic are we really talking here? And two, what is the repeat base on that? Because like, I feel like you buy the hat once and then you just kind of have it. Nobody, I mean, you have regulars? You have regulars at the Trump merch store? People got to come in. They're losing it, dude. They're losing that hat left and right. They can't keep a hold of it. Oh, yeah, Billy's got to come in every Tuesday. Oh, yeah, that's Billy time. Billy done lost his shit again. No, that's not how it, like, I don't know. And when I Googled it, because I was like, that is real, right? I'm going to Google this. That's not a fever dream. That's a real building that I saw while I was driving. And when I Googled it, the best part was it's not the only one. Like, multiple ones when I Googled Trump Megastore, Tennessee, there were multiples. I don't know if they're all connected. I don't know if this dude's got a fucking franchise going of Trump shirts in the middle of bumfuck nowhere, Tennessee. But there are multiple Trump megastores in Tennessee. Do with that information what you will. If you find yourself on the road in the area and you just really need the Let's Go Brandon t-shirt for emergency reasons, I can't imagine why, but hey, it's your life. I'm not asking any questions. Now you know. Anyway, we've been yapping long enough. Let's move on to the news, baby. Okay, so this is a fun story that I caught a clip of on TikTok today, and I really just want to do a deeper dive, and I want to watch the whole thing. First off, I want to know that this thing is named the name of this 60 Minutes special is Mamaroni. This is from 2001. 60 Minutes responded to the Mamaroni Italian mom boys who well into adulthood lived at home. All right, I mean, gold mine. I'm in. I'm going to full screen this shit. Let's fucking go.
60 Minutes Rewind.
Turn it down.
Where else can you find the pasta, the vino, the mammoni that you find in Italy? Mammoni? If you don't know what mammoni are, they're not a what, they're a who. Romeos, Casanovas, Latin lovers who are in reality mama's boys who live at home. And more than half the young men in Italy do. You can find them everywhere. Handsome, well-dressed, charming bachelors equipped with the latest cell phones and the sleekest motorbikes. The height of chic, the essence of cool. Men like Davide Lucchini, 31, commercial director of a motorcycle alarm company outside Milan. His friend, Massimo Malerba, age 45, head of...
That's the fakest job ever. You don't make... I make the alarms for motorcycles. That man has killed 40 people. That is the most no-show job. That is the most Sopranos-ass no-show. You make alarms for motorcycles. Pretty sure the people who make the motorcycles just have the... No, I don't. I'm not buying that, first off, for a second.
Marketing for his family's clothing business.
Okay, that I buy.
Giorgio Boemo, a 39-year-old cameraman in Grotto, north of Venice. These men have jobs. They have girlfriends. They have disposable income.
Right.
But take a look at where they live. Here, 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 and here. No, those women aren't their maids. These men live in their childhood bedrooms, at home, with mama. Sociologist Franco Ferrarati has been observing and writing about Italian society for the last half-century. All over Italy, we have met men in their 20s, 30s, 40s, still living home with their mothers, and they tell us this is normal. Is this normal?
It is normal from an Italian point of view, you know.
It is normal from an Italian point of view. These people, they're so fucking ridiculous. I mean, I guess there is like a cultural thing to it. I understand there is like a cultural thing with family, and that's cool, and I want to respect that. But at the same time, dude, you're 35? You're 35. Are you slinging dick at your mom's house? Legitimate question. Are you slinging dick at your mom's house? Because that was the number one thing for me. Well, was that not the number one motivator for everybody to move out of their parents' house? I mean, I guess there's other reasons, but I feel like so many of us, it's like, dude, I want to get pussy, like, safely and securely. I can't do that at my mom's house. Can you do that at your mom's house? Is your mom chill about this? Does your mom sit there and knit at like 10 o'clock at night, and she just hears you getting it on with whoever you brought home, and she's just sitting there smiling like, my son, he is so good to get into pussy. God, these are cartoon people.
Why? Because the family in this country is still a powerful and essential institution. The family is there to stay forever. And the mother is the center, the pivot of the family.
The pivot and the workhorse. Take the Boemo household. Every morning, Signora Boemo, age 77, wakes up at 5 to squeeze fresh orange juice for Giorgio. At 7, she's on her way to the local 15th century church to light candles and tidy up a bit. By the time Giorgio gets home for lunch, his mother has washed his clothes, ironed his clothes, cleaned his room, and of course, cooked him a fabulous meal. Remember, Giorgio is 39. How would you describe...
Whoa, okay. What's up, Giorgio? Let's chat real quick. I'm spinning my chair backwards. Let's have a chat, Giorgio. What's going on, man? Hi. How's it going? I see you. I see you got that receding hairline going there. It's pretty bad. Yeah? Yeah, it's pretty bad, isn't it? We ever thought about shaving it? Thought about getting that off? Maybe think that might look a lot better? No? Maybe shave it up. Maybe your mom doesn't clean your room. Well, maybe because you're 39, Giorgio. We thought about that. You sleep on a twin mattress for a child, Giorgio, that your mom makes for you at 39 years old. Have we comprehended that, Giorgio? What's going on over here? God, dude, you can throw, I mean, all the sentiments about family that you want at me, and that's great, and I get it, and sure, whatever. There's no way that this isn't just pathetic. Look at him. Look at it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Mom seems happy. Shout out to mom. I mean, they called her like a workhorse, dude. She had a huge smile on her face the whole time doing all that shit. She is up and active and busy. She's into it. She's great. I think most people's moms would love to have their children. Your mom loves you. Your mom, like, of course, wants to have you around and help you and take care. Like, that's your mom. She loves you. Like, I like, but at a certain point, you gotta shave your head and move out and get some pussy, brother. Other than I don't know what to tell you. Like, you're chill with this. You're 39 years old and you're chill with this. You're chill with your mom making your mattress for a toddler. I mean, I guess. Keep it going.
Living here.
Paradiso.
Paradiso.
Yes.
Living with
Paradiso.
Mama.
Sì.
Have you ever discussed whether it's time for Giorgio to move into his own apartment? Do you ever think, okay, no,
No,
when
no.
he stays out late? Do you still worry about him?
Non dormo fino a che non viene a
I don't
casa.
sleep until he comes home. I don't sleep until he comes home.
Oh.
Things work pretty much the
But your dad did. Like, your dad is sitting right there, and they asked your dad, like, do you think he should move out and get his own place? And his dad's like, no. Your dad moved out and got pussy and had you. Don't you want to do that, Giorgio? 39-year-old Giorgio? 39-year-old with fucking George Costanza hair, Giorgio? God damn it, dude.
same at Davide Lucchini's house. Mama cooks for you, makes what you like.
Yeah, she asked what I want, what I would like, what you prefer.
Sì, oggi mi prepari la pasta.
Yes, today prepare me pasta, today prepare me an omelette, today prepare me...
E io preparo.
And I prepare it.
Would we ever find a mother ever in Italy who has said to her son, okay, it's time for you to move out?
Yeah, she must come from America, that kind of
Not in Italy.
No.
It doesn't happen.
No, it simply does not exist. It would be considered unnatural. It would be considered highly unnatural.
But you know, that was the way life was in the agrarian societies. But this is an industrialized country.
Yeah.
All the other industrialized countries have a system where the kids move out of the house.
Sure.
And get
Why
pussy.
not here?
Well, we have become industrialized overnight. We still don't believe it, you know. We wake up at night and say, are we really industrialized? Maybe so, maybe not. Well, in other words, we have...
These people are cartoons. These are cartoon people. Are we industrialized? We don't know. Maybe we are, maybe we're not. You are. You have Amazon. You're industrialized. You're not a third world country. You're Italy. UPS, you can order shit and UPS will bring it to your house in Italy. You're fine. You're set. Oh, I don't know. Well, it's because like I mean, I know I'm 45 and I still live with my mother, but it's just, you know, you wake up every day and it's like, oh, are we industrialized? Are we not? I don't know. And it's like, we are, dude. Like, go get a job at one of the many factories that are here now and get your own place. And just really focus attention and energy right now on just squeezing the titty. Just if you can get there, that's a good like benchmark. We can get there and we're Gucci, right? Okay.
Have our feet in an industrial society, but our heads, our values are still back in the past, a marvelous past, with a nice, obliging mother, never tired, washing and ironing your underwear, you know, everything. That's marvelous. How can you beat that?
Oh my God. What kind of weirdo No, dude. This has gone to like weird perv city shit. I'm past this. No, dude. What could be more beautiful than my mother washing my underwear? A million things. Literally most other things that I could think of would be more beautiful than my mother washing my underwear. My mother, she cleaned the cum so good. Oh, she cleaned it right out. And you people demand to be taken seriously. I'm not.
Italian children were always expected to stay home with their families until marriage. But as the age of marriage has crept up into their 30s and 40s, the men just keep staying and staying.
Yeah, you think?
There are so many of them now, there's even an Italian word for them. Mamoni. Mamoni. It means mama's boys.
Yeah.
In the United States, if you say to someone you're a mama's boy, it's not a compliment.
In Italy, if you say to somebody mamone, you know, it's not a compliment too.
But you don't care.
We don't care because
Yeah, in America, it's kind of an insult. Yes, well, in Italy, you see, it is also an insult too. And it's also so. Hold on, let me understand this. Though on the one hand, the guy is saying this is normal. We all do it here in Italy. This is every mother keep their baby around forever. This is turning into Jamaican, and I apologize. We love all the baby boys here in Italy. A bomba clot. But then they're turning around and it's like, well, no, but if somebody calls you that in Italy, that you are a loser too. So is it normal or are all of you losers? Is the weird dude who's like, for some reason, weirdly into his mom washing his underwear lying to all of us? Because I'm getting a creeping feeling that he might be. God damn, dude. What could be it's paradise. My mother washing my underwear. He said that. He literally, I'm not making that up. He just fucking said that. And that's like normal. That's like a normal thing for a person to say. Fuck off.
we like living in the way we are.
So someone says to you, Mamoni, and you say, yeah.
Yeah.
And why not? These guys have it good. They pay no rent, have few responsibilities, come and go pretty much as they please. At 31, Davide is still relatively young. His friend Massimo, at 45, is what might be called a career mamone.
Oh my God.
His family, particularly younger brother...
There is nothing career about this. There is nothing that says career about any aspect of this.
Fabrizio, who often comes over for dinner with his wife and baby, teases Massimo and their mother all the time.
He is the king of the house.
Giusto, è vero, è vero, è vero.
In the morning, he get up at 7, he speak with mommy. I want to eat strawberries. So my mother leave immediately to buy the strawberries for Massimo because he's the king.
What?
Jude Barrett, a 31-year-old British journalist, had never heard the word mamoni when she moved to Rome last year and started dating one. 33-year-old Andrea Leofredi.
For example, there's just a magazine that he gets every month, and he'll say to his mum on the way out the door, buy my magazine for me. And it's like being electrified. I turn around and say, but buy it yourself.
Hey, Ma, you go give me my magazines, please. Yeah, hold on. I'm going to, you want to sit tight? I get you a drink. You sit tight. I get you. Hey, Ma, go down to the city. Get us a couple Mad magazines. Yeah, no, you're going to love it here, dog. It's great. These aren't real people. Come on, you can play.
Your mother's got a house to run. You do it. And it's...
I buy my magazine on my own. I do it myself, but yeah.
Something new.
Sometimes I ask my mother to buy something for me. So what's wrong?
But at the end of the day, you're going to have a 35-year-old who doesn't know how to live. And that's enormously worrying.
Yeah. And you're fucking him. You're the one who's currently fucking and dating him. What does that say about you? Oh my God. Get these people a fucking mirror. What is going on? Yeah, no, he's like 35 years old and his mom still has to buy his highlights magazines for him. And he doesn't know how to do anything or even the kind of basics of just household care and being an adult. I'm currently fucking his brains out. We're thinking of starting a family.
You happen to be the girlfriend of one of these mamone. You just think, what am I going to end up with? Somebody who can't take care of themselves? And nobody wants that.
The problem is probably...
It's wild to say that to his face on national television with cameras right there. Yeah, no, he sucks. So his whole deal is he kind of just fucking sucks. And, not really somebody you could build a future with. I mean, Jesus Christ. So, thanks for having us here today. Love talking.
An English girlfriend, not with an Italian girlfriend.
Right. An Italian girlfriend would never say that.
Never.
I think they'd probably think it.
And speaking of girlfriends, we had a couple of questions for Davide and Massimo about the Memoni dating scene.
Please,
Now,
I'm
both
dying.
Of you, I'm a little embarrassed telling you, but both of you are really good-looking guys.
Thank you.
Okay, well let's
We know.
let's
You know.
calm down here.
What about girlfriends?
The dude on the right, that dude on the right is like dangerously close to like the Joker without his makeup on. Dude on the left's fine. That's a chill. That looks like a chill bloke. But the dude, that's not, look at that smile. That I would not leave my child around him. Anyway,
Friends. I mean, what do you, I don't want to get too personal, but what do? You're living at home.
Sometimes my parents go away for the weekend, and sometimes they go to bed
Earlier.
at 9 o'clock p.m.
And just in case you're thinking these guys live at home because they can't afford a place of their own, think again.
Because I have another house. I will go.
sometimes my parents they go on vacation, and when they do that, that is when I get the pussy. So parents go on vacation once, twice a year. So I get pussy maybe about once a year.
You have another house?
Yeah. 200 meters from
Me too.
here.
But you don't live there.
No.
You have another house?
Yes, not so close as the one of Massimo. It's 2.5 kilometers far from.
Oh, it's very far.
Yes, very far.
It's a problem.
What the fuck is a kilometer?
This is Massimo's house. He's owned it for 12 years. This is Davide's. Pretty nice.
So they own homes.
Giorgio's apartment is even better.
Both of
He
these
has
guys
3
own like large, fairly lavish
terraces
homes.
facing the ocean, a state-of-the-art kitchen,
What the
and
fuck?
stereo speakers in every room. And still, he lives home with his mother.
So they just own pussy pads. Holy shit, this changes the game. This radically changes everything. You didn't tell me a pussy pad was part of living with mom. Hold on now. Now I'm kind of rethinking the situation. Oh my God, this fucking flips it on his head, dude. So you get to eat mom's cooking, all your laundry's done, everything, like, and then you have a palace to go to when you want pussy. That, I'm on board. I'm back on board. I'm sold. Long live Italiana. I now declare myself to the Italian people and their ways. They are living in the year 3000. Yes. Praise the Lord.
The story will continue after this.
Oh my God. I don't know. I don't even know if I should. I don't even know.
It's never
if I
a good
should.
time for migraine,
No, shut up.
especially when I'm on
Shut
camera.
up. Shut up. No free ads. Dude, I mean, fuck. You want to talk about this? Is like a Shyamalan level plot twist. I was sitting here ready to cyberbully these people into the fucking ground, and then they went, "No, dude." He's like, "I have like a sweet house for getting pussy and partying at." And I'm like, "Well, you didn't say that. You have to lead with that at the beginning. What the fuck? You didn't say that. That changes everything. You stupid fuck." I feel like I'm in the middle of like a cop drama movie, and one of the partners like betrayed us. You didn't say anything. You had a pussy palace the whole time, and you left us out there. God, I've never been so. God, I'm so fucking conflicted, dude. I am so fucking conflicted. But I'm not conflicted. I'm on board. Dude, all my chores are done. All my food is made. Everything is chill. It's just my mom's there. Yes, I'm a grown up. I'm an adult. Are you kidding me? And then I have like a place like right next door to escape to do whatever I want. Fuck yeah. I'm in. Dude, this must be how cults work. This is how people get reverted. Like, this is how people get recruited to certain religions. I wonder what other people's moments for like going to Christ. What was their pussy palace? What were people's pussy palace moments? But for the Prophet Muhammad, there's a lot of fucking ads on this video. Jesus Christ. What was your Jesus Christ pussy palace moment? Can I ask you? Excuse me, ma'am. What is your Jesus Christ Pussy Palace moment? Oh, I remember. Oh, I remember. Oh, is this coming back? Okay.
Tony Sadiq.
No, this is more ads. Dude, why do I have to watch 20 fucking ads to listen to you guys talk about Italians who live with their moms? This is not earth-shattering news. We're not breaking ground here. I'm doing this for bullying purposes.
Concept of independence. In the United States, mothers and fathers believe that they should get their child standing on their own 2 feet.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we have the Catholic Church, the Mediterranean culture in our back. You have the frontier. The great American experience has been the frontier, and people in the frontier, they have to have their own revolver ready at the hip, you know, and they have to go on their own, on the horseback, etc. It's an individualistic society. This is not an individualistic society.
Okay.
In Italy,
I understand
our
that. That is a
way
fair
of moving
argument.
our children out of the nest at 18 is seen as close to barbaric. Here, it can be a mark of shame if an unmarried son moves out.
È sbagliato, sì, che vivano da soli.
It's wrong, yes, for them to live on their own. It's not nice.
Ma la sera,
In the evening, when a person is home alone,
cosa fa? Cosa pensa?
what does he do? What does he think? He sits down alone in front of the television, and then he doesn't even have anyone to talk to about what he saw on television.
And then he masturbates furiously like a monkey. We all do it. This is what happened. I don't want this for my boy. I don't want my boy beaten over like an orangutan. Please, deliver with a mama. God damn it, dude.
You know, you've made it sound so great. I want to move in.
Come.
But there's an irony. The fact that Italian families are so close that children never want to leave means those grown-up children aren't out starting families of their own.
Yeah, why would they, dude?
Problems.
Their mom makes their bed and they have a pussy palace next door. I wouldn't go anywhere.
In your country is that people aren't getting married.
In my opinion, mainly because of the changes in the women. Yes, because in the past, the mother was the mother. They stay at home and
wash,
clean, cook.
Be quiet.
Be quiet?
Be quiet. Yeah. Holy shit. Oh my God. He just fucking said it. He just fucking said it. Y'all have no idea. I mean, in Italy, they just say shit like that. People, I don't know, people, especially Americans, get this like idea of Europe as this bastion of like progressiveness and everybody is so forward and nobody's racist or anything. But then it's like flash cut to Italy and it's like the women, they should not talk so much, I think. Like, that's just it. They throw bananas at like black football players. I mean, like, seriously, you have no idea. America is pretty bad. I'm going to level with you. This is a fucked up place. It's a fucked up place. But travel a little bit. It's better than you think. We'll just say that.
A lot has changed in Italy in just one generation. Today's young women work. They're simply not interested in ironing and making beds. Little wonder then that Italy has a baby shortage. Yes, Catholic Italy now has one of the lowest birth rates in the entire world.
Damn.
At the current rate, the Italian population could decrease by half every 40 years.
Oh, no.
The crisis is already hit in towns like 1,000-year-old Vasto Girardi, where only 3 babies were born last year.
That's
2
wild.
the year before.
That's
Mayor
wild.
Vincenzo Venditti says that if the trend continues, he'll have to close the schools. He's so desperate, he's even threatened to put a tax on bachelors to try and force them to finally leave home.
We will put a tax on the men for not getting enough pussy. You have to come down. You come down to City Hall and we smell your finger. And if you don't smell like a finger, if you don't smell like the pussy juice every 2 weeks, you are taxed an extra 25%. And that is how we are operating now in the current environment.
Bachelors like these 3.
Mamoni.
The mayor says he might tax the bachelors. What do you think of that?
Never pay the tax.
You'll never pay a tax. So we laugh about Memoni and we joke, but this is not funny in this town.
The problem is very serious because this town, Vasto Girardi, really risks disappearing, closing down.
There is a silver lining. If and when an Italian man does get married, He rarely moves to another town.
Yeah, that's usually how it goes.
When these Mamoni do get married, they then get a house within 1 kilometer of their mother's.
Oh, no, not 1 kilometer. It's too far. No. It has to be actually on the same floor, if possible.
What?
Or maybe a floor above, or maybe a floor below, but not farther than that.
Even when they get married?
Yes, especially when they get married. Suppose you get married, okay, a middle-class family. You have children. Who is going to take care of these children? When the grandmother is coming over. It starts all over again with the grandchildren, it's all over again.
So when you get the home within where the grandmother is, because you are not going to raise your children. That is your mother. Your mother, she also raised the children.
When you move into your
and
house,
she cleaned their
if you
underwear.
move into your
And can you think of anything more beautiful? It is paradise to think about my mother. She cleaned my underwear, my boys' underwear.
Do you think you'll bring your laundry home?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, if it's possible, yes.
We managed to find one guy in Italy who actually got married and moved away. But that doesn't mean his mother doesn't do his laundry. Federico sends it home by bus.
What?
And she sends it back. It's a 6-hour ride.
What?
It arrives washed, ironed, and perfect. American men don't get any bright ideas.
You send laundry by bus? You can just... How much does a fucking bus ticket cost? You don't have a laundromat in your town. I guarantee you just taking it there is cheaper and easier than you putting laundry on a fucking bus. You stupid Italian fuck. Go eat some mozzarella about it, you bitch. Wow. Okay. That was a lot. Man. That caused mixed feelings. But then the Pussy Palace came into play, and I got brought back again. And then this motherfucker sent his laundry on the bus. And now I don't know. I'm back to just being, oh God. What if that whole country just detached and floated into the ocean like a loose boot that fell off of a party yacht? What would happen? Explain to me right now the consequences of Italy just snapping off and floating into wherever, and whatever happens. I think we would pull through. Stick with me. It's sad. We'll mourn. I think we're going to make it, though. I think we as a whole would be fine. Pray for the souls that were lost, but I think we'd be good. Anyway, God damn it. Let's move on to the other news. So Trump was on trial up in New York and then went to the courthouse, bada bing, bada boom, did his business, and then went down to Wildwood, New Jersey to do a fucking rally on the fucking Jersey Shore. Okay, I'm going to preface this with, I have been to Wildwood. I have done stand-up in Wildwood twice. They've had me down there twice. Wildwood is Jersey Shore, basically the bottom. You're essentially at the bottom at that point. Like, it is the most southern point of the Jersey Shore. You can go boardwalk and everything. And yeah, I'm going to keep it real with you. I walk that boardwalk plenty, and it is a lot of hot dogs and a lot of very unofficial Trump t-shirts. I think bootleg Trump t-shirts probably make up about 70% of the economy within that entire island. It has to. It's like 70% Trump, 20% hot dogs. The other 10% is the Family Dollar directly off of the boardwalk. It has to be. This is the perfect base. This is the perfect base, which, by the way, we were talking about this earlier, where everybody thinks places all on the East Coast are these progressive, liberal bastions. And it's like, spend 2 fucking seconds in New Jersey. In New Jersey, not close to New York City. Not even close. Fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. Just New Jersey. Spend 2 seconds in New Jersey. And then get back to me. Do you understand? Take however racist you think like the South is, a same level, just bump it up on the East Coast. But this time it's coming from the dudes that we just watched the 60-minute special about. It's coming from the 39-year-old Italian guys who still live at home with their mom. It's those guys, but they're doing the racism. That is what this is what it is. That is what you're dealing with. I remember I lived in Chicago when Trump got elected and being surrounded by all these comedians and just everybody else, like younger people, whatever, liberal, progressive people. And when he got elected, everybody just going, how the fuck could this happen? How did this happen? And it's like, what the fuck do you mean, how did this happen? Like, get out of the city for 2 seconds. Literally just go to where it's suburbs. You don't even have to go that far. Just go to where it is fucking suburbs. And tell me what you see. I guarantee you're going to see a lot of Trump signs and some Trump flags and everything. It happened out here in New York. You got the slightest bit into New Jersey, there's Trump shit. Like, I don't know what you think it is. I don't know why you think it's this weird utopia the second that you get past Pennsylvania. But, brother, I got news for you. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. They're everywhere. How did this happen? I don't know, dude, because not everybody lives in the center of Chicago. Because not everybody lives in Williamsburg. That's how it happened. You forget that those people exist. Everybody called him a fucking idiot. And to a certain extent he is. I don't want to sit here and I don't want to defend Michael Moore to a certain extent. But when Trump was first on that hot wave and he came out and he was like, no, he's going to win. He's like, you all fucking live in New York and you live in LA, and these are the only people that you talk to are the people who are exactly like you. You don't interact with the rest of the country. And he's like, I am from Flint, fucking Michigan. I interact with these people. I am telling you, this is what most of the fucking country is. And they like him. They're into him. You guys are brushing him off as a joke. And I'm telling you right now, buyer beware. And everybody did. And he was right. He was 100% right. I hate to go off on a tangent like this, but yeah, I mean, I'm saying as somebody who lives in New York, who lives in Manhattan, New York City, you get in this bubble. You don't see Trump shit flying around out here. I didn't see it in Chicago. Don't be wrong. I'm sure there are Trump people. Of course there's fucking Republicans. This is New York City. You think New York City is this big liberal bastion everywhere? This is the market capital. This is the money capital of the country. You don't think that there's Republicans in the money capital of the fucking country? Come on now. They're just not wearing the hat. They just don't have the flag. They just don't have the bumper sticker. They just don't have the t-shirt. But there's plenty of them here. Jesus Christ, Donald Trump is from New York. He is a New Yorker. So don't think for 2 seconds you're like, ooh, fucking Alabama, what's going up there? Dude, try Canal Street. Downtown. Come on, man. Anyway, I guess shout out to Wildwood, New Jersey. I did have fun down in Wildwood. It's great. There was an anime store on the boardwalk, and it was closed. So, Joe Biden's America, everybody. Oh, my God. If Trump could have talked about that when he was down there, I would have lost my mind. There's an anime store here. There's a fantastic boardwalk. Everybody loves it. It's the best boardwalk in the whole whole shore. Everybody says it. I'm not the only one who says it, folks. They had an anime store. They had an anime store here on the boardwalk. Closed down. Joe Biden becomes president. Closed down. No more anime store in Wildwood, New Jersey. Disgraceful, right? It's horrible how they do it. I would love that. I would give anything to see that actually happen. Anyway, Wildwood. When it's nice out, it's getting warm. Go visit there sometime. The Trump rally's gone. You can just hang out and buy hot dogs and racist t-shirts there now. Moving on. Ooh, there's a fun one. Music news. I'm going to play you guys a little something, a little ditty. Tell me if this rings a bell to you. If this just from anywhere. You're drowning on the ships to die. Oh, come on. That do anything for you? Does anybody know that? Well, if you don't know where it's from, you're not alone, because the internet just spent the last, 2 or 3 years trying to find this song. So The reason I bring this up, I'll explain the story as quickly as I can. Somebody posted to a forum 2-3 years back, something like that, saying, hey, does anybody know this song? Does anybody recognize this song? And he posted a 17-second snippet of this song. Very clearly, like, recorded off of his phone or something. Not a video, just audio. But obviously, he recorded it off of something. And everybody is debating it. Oh, it could be like a Japanese band. Oh, it's from the 80s. Oh, it's this. It's that. And when people would press him for questions like, hey, where did you find this? Like, what were you watching or listening to that this came up? He would get kind of pushy and a little bit aggressive back, like wouldn't really give any answers. I think the only answer he really gave was that he found it on an old DVD. And everybody would go, well, what kind of DVD? What was playing? Was it a movie? What was it? And would not answer any questions, get shitty with people, whatever. So this mystery continues. People search and they search and they search and they cannot find it. And like, again, 2 or 3 years go by. Every lead is dry. Nobody can figure it out until somebody is watching a dirty movie. Somebody's watching a porno flick. You guys heard of those? Pretty cool. Check them out sometime. But somebody is watching a porno and they hear music in it, and they hear music and a voice that reminds them so much of this song, of what I just played for you, the song that nobody can figure out what it is. And they go, holy shit, is there any chance whoever made this song also made the song that nobody can find? So they start digging in. They find out the name of the guy who made the song that they heard. They start digging through his catalog. They start going through all of the pornos, because this guy was he made music, but he made music exclusively for porn. That was his whole thing. So they get this guy's, like, his whole filmography, every porno that he's done music for, and they start one by one going through and trying to find it, and then they finally fucking find it. This song that nobody could find for years and years, that the guy wouldn't say what he was watching, where he found it from, or anything like that, was from a fucking 80s porno. I believe it was called Heavenly Honeys. I could be wrong. It's something along those lines. And essentially what this guy did was he uploaded the only 17 seconds of this song that didn't include the sounds of people fucking, that didn't include the sounds of people moaning and everything. He found the one portion of it, and that's what he's uploaded. And now everybody's like, well, this explains it. This explains why he wouldn't answer any questions. This explains why he was really pushy with everybody. He was fucking beating his shit. He was going to town on his ding-ding, and he heard a jam and went, I wonder if I can find this anywhere. And then but here's the wildest thing, though. This dude didn't use his real name. It was some random username that he had on some whatever random base. And the porno actually comes out, and I've watched it. Like, I've looked into it. It is the most standard, regular-ass, white people having missionary sex porn from the 80s. There is nothing, like, crazy or, like, gross or kinky about it. This, I would understand if he found this thing in, like, a fucking horse porn video. If he found this in a, I mean, I don't know, like a bestiality video, I would understand his hesitation of being like, well, I don't want to, it's from an old DVD. It's from an old DVD. I could understand that. This man was watching the most, I'm just going to say, the most bland porno of all pornos, and went, well, they can't find out. They can't. Nobody can know that I watched two straight people have missionary style sex. He even pulled out and came on her. They can't know. What the fuck? Just say it, dude. You're on an internet forum. Internet forums were just created for other people to share shit that they could beat their meat to. Just come out. You're good. You're clean, dude. Just skate it off. You were beating your meat. It happens to the best of us. Everybody jerks off every now and then. You're into 80. You're into vintage shit. That's cool. You can tell us. It's an internet forum. This is a safe place. You can post whatever you want here. But the mystery's over. The song is called Ulterior Motives. The guy who made it was Christopher S. Booth. And it's a jam. Look at that. Hit him one time. Hit him one time. Yes. 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 Yeah, that's a bop. Shout out to porno music, dude. Shout out to music and fuck flicks. One of my favorite things is when you watch porno and there is just blatant copyright infringement. They're like, yeah, no, just put this Earth, Wind, and Fire song in there. What are they going to do? If they come for us, then they're going to have to admit that they watched porn. And nobody's going to do that. Just put it in. That's great. Yeah, so mystery solved. We did it, gang. Moving on. Next topic. This is an interesting one. RFK says doctors found a dead worm in his brain, which this is just never a headline that you want for a presidential candidate. That's just like, I mean, that's number one. So I'm going to surmise this basically. Several doctors noticed a dark spot on the younger Mr. Kennedy's brain scans and concluded that he had a tumor. He said in a 2012 deposition, by the way, this came out from a deposition for his divorce. He had to get into his brain worms over his divorce because the pussy went south. So yeah, we understand that the pussy went south? Yeah, I got worms in my brain. You can tell the court that. Basically, the long and short version of it is one doctor said it was a tumor, but then he had another doctor who looked at it and was convinced that it was a dead parasite who ate part of his brain and died. This man was on legal record like, yeah, I got part of my brain eaten by a worm and then the worm died inside my brain. But I mean, you can still let me be president though, right? I can still do that. I can run the free world. I mean, it's not like he ate that much of my brain, dude. It was just a little bit. He ate a little bit and then he died. He didn't get to eat that much. It's okay. I can be president. Shut up. I love if that would just be him on stage at the debates. That would be, so funny. Yeah, he wasn't like this for the worm ate the brain. I wonder what part of the brain that his worm ate. What cognitive function did that worm take away from him? Bro, that's kind of terrifying. Now, the more that I think about that at any moment, for any reason, you could just get a worm in your brain. He could just eat. That could just happen. You could just be walking down the street. Boom. The worm eats the part of your brain that knows math. Suddenly, you're at the deli. You're trying to order. You're figuring out how much it is altogether. Next thing you know, you're just like crying and running out. This is insane. I have cognitive problems. I have short-term memory problems. The worm ate his memory. The worm literally ate the memory of this man who wants to be president. Mr. Kennedy provided more details, including about the apparent parasites in the phone interview with he did an interview about his fucking burn. Doctors ultimately concluded that the cyst that the scans contained the remains of a parasite. Mr. Kennedy said that he did not know the type of parasite or where he might have contracted it. Dude, you can get a worm in your brain at any moment. You could just be chilling at work. Boom. Like you forget what your mom's name is. The worm ate that part of your brain. Mr. Kennedy, though it is impossible to know, he added that it is unlikely that a parasite would eat a part of the brain, as Mr. Kennedy described. It survives on nutrients from the body. Okay, so it probably didn't. Yeah, I'm going to trust the doctor over Robert F. Kennedy Jr. about whether or not the worms ate his brain. Why would I trust a man who has a worm in his brain? I'm going to take the doctor's opinion on this. Yeah. In the interview, Mr. Kennedy said his certain diet has caused the poisoning. I loved tuna fish sandwiches. I ate them all the time. You ate so much tuna that a worm ate your brain, and you want to be president? You ate so much tuna that a worm ate your brain, motherfucker. You can't lead America. You can't be trusted in the fucking fish aisle. I'm not trusting you to run the country. What the fuck? No. That does kind of rule, though. I have to kind of weirdly respect that in a certain regard. Like, no, dude, he ate so much tuna that like part of his brain is gone. He ate so many sandwiches that they took part of his brain. I can't say that. I've never eaten. I wish I could eat so much that it like forever altered my physical brain structure. I wish I was that powerful. Okay, I'm coming around now. This keeps happening tonight. These goddamn Italians. Was Kennedy Italian? No, Kennedy was Irish. The Kennedys are Irish. Shout out to the Irish then, I guess. God. Anyway, please stay updated. Please go to the doctor. If you think you got a worm in your brain, please go do something about it. And if you can't go to the doctor, I know, it's expensive. Not everybody has insurance. Just drill that bitch out, dude. Get it out of there. You got a power drill? You got tweezers? Then you don't have a worm in your brain anymore, brother. Just trust me, all right? If good old RFK Jr. can do it, you can do it too. Okay, anyway. This was an interesting one. Okay, no joke. UK comedian told to remove hot dog from Subway poster over junk food ban. This is just more proof that I cannot, like, not only can I not take the British seriously as people, are they people? Are they even people? Is this real? So there is an advertising ban on junk food in the subways in England, I guess, more or less. And this guy, this comedian had a special coming up called Hot Diggity Dog, and it showed a mustard and ketchup smeared gamble besides a half-eaten hot dog on a plate. And he had to change it. He wasn't allowed to show a hot dog on a poster for his stand-up special. Bro, we should... And this is what they do. See, this is what the British do. This is what they do they do dumb shit like this instead of actual progress. They do dumb shit like, well, I mean, at least here, America, at least your children see ads for McDonald's. And it's like, oh, okay, dude, but also, like, what's up with everybody getting stabbed over there? Can you do something about that? That's kind of, like, serious. You're not better. You're not fucking better than me because my 5-year-old doesn't see Burger King ads on the bus. That doesn't do anything. They have like actual problems and they go, well, we're actually going to make big gulps illegal now. So America might want to look at themselves in the mirror every now and then. And it's like, your healthcare is crumbling. Do you want to maybe do something about that? Okay. But no more Jack in the Box ads on the subway. Okay. Well, that's good. That's good. That's right. That just reminds me, like, even in fucking America, we do that shit. There's a lawsuit about to come up, or I don't know if it's a lawsuit. The Department of Justice is investigating Ticketmaster over some antitrust bullshit, which on the one hand, good. On the one hand, that's good. They need to do that. Somebody needs to step in. It's a legitimate issue. It's fucking everybody over. But on the other hand, dude, I don't have health care and there's an opioid epidemic in the country. Why are we getting shit done about Ticketmaster quicker than that? And you can come in here and be like, oh, well, you can care about two things at once. Like, it's possible to care about two things at once, which absolutely. But at the same time, like, I think we should care more about health care first before Ticketmaster. If you're looking at it, it's like, all right, people are starving in the streets and Taylor Swift fans got fucked. Both of these are issues that need resolving. Both of these are things that we should take action on. Better clear up the Swiftie shit first. No, don't. Both are bad. Both you should do something about. You're fucking taking Ticketmaster to court and people can't pay their rent. That's great. Isn't this a great country? Doesn't justice rule and is totally something real that exactly exists? Look, I understand. You can't even afford food anymore. The rent just tripled on you. You've got 3 kids to raise. I understand. But good news, you're going to be happy to hear we took a half-eaten hot dog out of an ad on the subway. Isn't that great? That's amazing news. I mean, it's just great to see progress finally being made in this country. God, what a horrible time that we live in. You know what? I can go on a rant about concerts. You know what? I'm going to say it. I'm going to go up on this pedestal. I'm going to put this right here. Fuck concerts. I don't know, dude. I don't care that you're a rock star. You still need to go to your job on time. That is my pedestal that I'm going to stand on this. I will stand. I do not give a shit that you are the fucking Beatles. You said the concert starts at 8. Start playing your fucking guitar at 8 p.m. People have work in the morning. Jesus fucking Christ. Why is this show started to schedule at 8, but the main act, the people I'm actually here to see aren't on stage until 11:30 at night? Fuck you. People work at factories, you dipshit rock star motherfuckers. I don't care. Like, and I'm paying all this money to stand for 3 hours just to watch other people that I don't care about. I don't know who they are. I don't want to inherently watch these people. Nothing against openers or anything, but I'm here to see. Can you imagine if you paid money to go see a movie, but in order to see that movie, it's like, well, if you want to see this movie that you actually paid to see and actually want to see, you have to watch 2.5 hours of other shorter movies before it. Nobody would go to the movies. I wouldn't go to the movies. But for concerts, it's completely fine. Well, we're fucking Nickelback. I don't care, dude. It's 8:30. Get on stage. People have to go push grocery carts in the morning, and they paid $80 to be here. People making $12 an hour paid $80 to be here. The least that you can do on time, Panic at the Disco, is be on fucking stage relatively to when you say you're going to be on time. Still to this day, the best concert I have ever been to was Alice fucking Cooper. Alice fucking Cooper. I didn't even intend to go see him. A friend had an extra ticket, threw it to me last minute. That show was scheduled to start at 8 p.m., right? I know how concerts go. There's going to be the opener. There's going to be this. There's going to be that. Alice Cooper isn't probably going to be on stage till like 10 o'clock at night, right? So I'm in no rush. I'm in line at security to get in at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m., I hear music on the stage, and I think, oh, cool, the opener's on. It's 8 p.m., the opener's starting. I get through security and get inside. There's no fucking opener. Alice Cooper was on that stage singing, playing music at 8 p.m. on the fucking dot. He put on an amazing show for a couple hours, and then everybody left and got home at a reasonable time, and that is how every single fucking concert should be. Every single goddamn one of them. That spoiled me so much. After that, I never wanted to go to another concert because I'm like, I know none of them are ever going to be like this again. Nobody is ever going to be on stage at 8 o'clock on the dot. The act that I paid the money to actually see will never again in my lifetime be on stage at the time, to the second that they are scheduled. That'll never happen. Never ever. It was glorious, dude. It was like seeing God, just like seeing that it was possible, that it's completely and totally possible, and all of these people fucking choose not to do it, and we just have to stand there and be like, okay, thank you, Steely Dan, thank you for playing. No, fuck you. Get on stage and do your job. If I showed up to my job 2.5 hours late, it didn't matter how good I am at. You're fired. And now you're fired. I don't know. Like the White Stripes? Fuck, I don't know. I'm just saying whatever. You know what I'm talking about. I'm not trying to go after the White Stripes. I have nothing against them. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're dicks. Maybe they are. I don't know these people. Or maybe they're not. I'm not going to start Jack White beef. I don't need that going. What is Jack White up to right now? Like, what is Jack White up to? What is he doing these? I don't think he's put out any music as of recently. That I know of. Is he just hanging around, being like a musical stud? God, what a life. That's all I want. All I want is to retire down to Wildwood, New Jersey. Make a living selling the most racist t-shirts I can. We're open 3 months out of the year. Next to the anime store. No, we bought out the anime store. No, I bought and now run the anime store. That's what it is. That is the dream. What do I want out of show business? No. I want enough to go down to Wildwood, New Jersey and operate the anime store year round. That shit, I want to be rich enough to run the anime store year round. And you go in and there is no anime. Nothing anime related. But I still say that it's all anime. Like, you can buy a season 12 of Law & Order SVU on DVD. That's anime. And somebody just comes up and it's like, I thought this was an anime store. And it's like, yeah, you got it right there. It's like, that's Law & Order. And it's like, well, you're buying it at the anime store, ain't you? Well, guess that makes it anime to me. That's my dream. That is what I want to do in life. I want to be that guy. God, that's such a good bit. I would love to do that. I would love to just sell whatever random shit. No, it's anime. Hey, if you found it at the anime store, then it's anime, brother. You can argue all you want. Hey, you can let me have it all. Let me have it all you want. Blade 2 is anime. It's in the fucking store. It's anime. All right? No returns. Blade 2 is anime. I'm just going to start referring to everything as anime now. That's going to be great. This pizza's pretty anime, dude. Oh, have you tried that new Chinese spot? It's pretty anime. Okay, and then that just slipped into racist real quick. Wow, that took a great... I wasn't even trying. Just lost total control of the vehicle and just slammed past it in the... That's a funny dude, though. A funny guy. This guy who doesn't even know that Japanese people exist. He just thinks that anime. He just knows about anime. He doesn't know about Japan. He doesn't know about Japanese people. He just knows anime. And he sees one for the first time. And I mean, it's like that. It's Bigfoot to that dude. Just a normal Japanese man is Bigfoot to that man. What? That man is real. That man exists somewhere in our universe, and we'll find him. I will hunt him down. And I will have him on my podcast. All right. I think we recapped. We got everything for the weekend, right? We covered all the important news stories. We hit all the notes. Eurovision. I'm not talking about Eurovision. I'm not going to get into, I'm not getting into Eurovision. First off, you're never going to make me care about Europe. Ever. That's never going to happen. I'm sorry. I'm just going to put that out there. They can sing all the songs they want. It can be big and flashy and fun. And you can do whatever. You are not tricking me into caring about Europe. Keep trying. It ain't going to happen. Number 2, there's some drama. The Netherlands guy got kicked out because he said, I don't even know anything about the situation. I don't know anything about the scenario. I can't even comment on it. All I will say is, I mean, my God, every single fucking song at Eurovision every year that ever comes across my eyes, that I ever just happen to hear, they all sound like SNL songs. They all sound like songs from SNL making fun of people from like 2004. Every single song from Eurovision sounds like an SNL parody making fun of like Euro pop in the 90s. Am I wrong to say that? Is that an insane takeaway? None of them do it for me. This is what I'm saying. They're ridiculous people. What is Eurovision? Oh, we all come together. Every country submits a song, and then we got to vote for the best one. What kind of fucking kindergarten-ass competition do you people have over there? Just fight. There should be like, oh, you guys judge who's the best by who can write the prettiest song? That's how you determine who the best country is? Who wrote the prettiest song this year? Fuck you. I want to see the singer for the Netherlands. I want to see them fist fight the singer for like Ireland. Let's go. Dude, let's solve. Eurovision should be strictly used as a means to solve any historic beef that any European countries have with each other. I think whoever's there for England and whoever's there for Ireland should be able to do to each other whatever they see necessary. I will watch it then. I'm not watching soccer. You think I'm not watching Europeans play sports? You think I'm going to watch them get together to have a dress and tell show? To have a dress and tell fight? It is a dress and tell fight. That is what they are doing. You think I'm going to get together to watch all the Europeans fight through songs? I have no interest. I'm good. Thank you. Moving on. I'm going to go eat a cold hot dog now and watch The Expendables. and masturbate furiously like an ape because I'm an American. And there's certain things your European mind just cannot comprehend. I love y'all. I will see y'all. Until next time, peace.